Hey guys, Tanda Soldiers here. We're going to be changing up everything from now on. This is the big movement. Now, there's a reason why we're doing this. We're switching to commentary now. I'm not sure if that is bad news or good news for you, but the reason why we're doing it, I feel as if my maturity level for video editing has changed. Like, I'm not saying that my edits before were immature, but I feel like they just weren't really what I am now. I've gotten older. You guys can obviously tell. If you followed my previous accounts, I'm not gonna mention the name because they have some very bad intros that last 5 minutes long. Okay, I made intros that lasted 5 minutes, and I thought they were good. Like what? So, alright. So today we're gonna be talking about Titanfall 2. Now I know the game's been out for a while, but I feel as if now that I've played the game for a little bit, I can give a little of my own opinion about it. Okay. So we're gonna talk about first the campaign and then move to multiplayer features and modules. Now, back to the campaign. For the campaign, I loved it. However, I'm going to give you the pros and the cons, back and forth. So the cons, it just felt the same as Titanfall 1 in the playstyle. It felt the same. They added a couple new things that made it different, obviously, but it felt the same. I'm not sure of all the names of the maps yet, but when I was on some maps, I felt like, hey, it kind of feels like the map from previously. Like nothing's really changing. It's more of just the concepts changed, all that, but really the bread and butter really isn't changed. The bread changed, but the butter just didn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I felt about that. Now back to the pros. I absolutely loved it. As I've already stated, I loved the campaign. I felt an emotional connection for once towards a robot companion. I usually never feel that in most games. Now, if it's an actual pet or something in any of the games, for example, like Ori and the Blind Forest, that game, I loved it. I felt a connection towards that thing. Now, as for Titanfall 1, excuse me, I felt nothing towards the robot at all, period. When I was in the Titan and it blew up, I'd be like, whatever. I don't really care, especially in campaign. I did not care at all. But when I was in Titanfall 2, I actually felt it. When he started getting hurt and it started saying blow up and all this, I was like, oh no, I'm about to lose my best friend. And I didn't want to lose him. And I would do everything possible to keep him alive. I would crouch behind rocks in a Titan. I would crouch and wait for the AI to peek around the corner of a rock, and then I'd just shoot it. And then I'd run around the rock again, literally cat and mouse the whole time until I was sure that I could kill the AI without letting mine die. Because I loved BT. BT was so amazing. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't had it, but I mean, it's been out for a while, so whatever. I'm spoiling it. Spoiler alert. Now, for BT, you can really choose some crazy options, and in the end, you may you would say an option, and he'd just be like, oh, whatever, I'm doing it anyway, and you're just like, wait, what? And the sarcasm sometimes when he reacts is so funny. It just really reminded me of almost as a person from I don't know, an anime or something. Just someone just so nonchalant and just absolutely amazing. Okay, I really love this game, as you can tell. Now going on to some more tips about when you're playing Titanfall 2. Number one, this isn't really a tip, but you don't really need to upgrade your computer. Honestly, you don't, because I may have a end line computer myself, but I mean, it's not that great, and I'm pumping out so many frames in this game. It is absolutely amazing. So tip one, you don't need to upgrade your system. Your system's probably perfectly fine, honestly, to play Titanfall 2. The graphics are not that requiring of your system, really not at all. Now, as for the actual gameplay itself, when you're playing the game, you need to really pay attention. Like, you really do. Like, you can't be like slow-minded and like a slow pace. Like, take your time. You can't. Not in Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is fast-paced. It's honestly more faster than any other game that I've seen. Faster than COD or all that, honestly. In my opinion, straight, I think Titanfall 2 is really fast-paced. You need to be on the move constantly. You should not be stopped at any time, or nothing's gonna happen and you'll just get sitting there bored, or until you get rushed by someone that hits you with like a sensory. Now, what type of guns I would suggest to use in Titanfall 2? Now, when it comes to guns, it really depends on your playstyle. Now, most people, though, when they come into the game, they're going to be moving around fast. Like I've said previously, they're going to be fast, they're going to move a lot, they're going to get close and try to just spray and pray, right? Well, in that case, you might as well just go for the sub. A really good sub is the CAS, or the CAS. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing it. But yeah, that's a really good submachine gun. I'm using it currently right now, as you can see in the video, and I absolutely adore this gun. This gun is high rate fire and really good damage for it. I really love it, and I'm trying to just level it up completely. Now, another thing about that, I love Titanfall's way of where you have to upgrade the gun. You don't necessarily have to buy anything anymore. It's more of you unlock it and you just select it. I like that. I really do. Like, I don't sometimes like grinding money on things. Like, I know that may seem a little childish, but I just don't. I'd rather just work my butt off to unlock it, and then that's it. I don't want to have to save up money to unlock something else for something that I wasted all that time to unlock in the first place. Right? So, that's my tip about that. Now, as for anything like extra for Titanfall 2, I would suggest using a lot of these certain little things. You want to definitely take use of your ticks. Your ticks are very good. They will rack you up easy kills if you know where the enemy is. You just toss it in random over the wall or on a roof, and they'll go chase them down and blow them up. They're really good. I love them. I don't even pay attention to them. So whenever one comes up behind me, I'm like, at the last second, I'm like, oh crap. Boom. Blow up. It's over. So make use of those. Another thing you want to make use of is your cloaks. Cloaks are highly used in this game. Now, the counter for that is the proximity scanner. That is very useful too, however, small range. So when you're doing it, you want to mainly focus the sensory scanner in buildings, and also at the start of the game. You throw it across the map and just see which way they're running, because most of the time, most pilots will run in the same direction. They just follow the flow of traffic, you know. And honestly, that's really about most of the beginner tips I can offer you. Other than that, you really need to practice on the campaign to get ready for multiplayer. However, don't expect the campaign to really help you in multiplayer. Like, I know that's contradicting. It's like fire and ice right now. But really, that's your best start, is to start a campaign. Don't jump straight into multiplayer. I mean, you can, but I honestly suggest, if you want to get a more in-depth, like, emotional feeling and drive to play this game, play the campaign. It's very good. Also, don't play it on easy mode. It's not worth it, because the AI will be even worse. I suggest playing on the hard modes. It's difficult, but it's gonna make the game much more interesting for you, believe me. Now, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, go ahead. Eventually, after a while, since we're changing my whole way my videos, we're going to do question and answer videos. So after a while, I'll set it so you guys can ask me questions on one day, and then I'll answer them next week or something like that. So have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for enjoying the videos. I hope to see you guys in the future videos. This is Tainted Soldiers. Have a wonderful day.
Find your way back home. drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Till you find your way back home. I can't regret leaving you alone till you find your way back home.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without a boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars.
Didn't even get to cross.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. You're looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, them amateurs have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, them amateurs have to leave. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shooting, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars. Shooting stars. Shooting stars. Shooting stars.
Didn't even get to cross.